Hey guys, Mitchell here. During the editing process, want to give y'all a quick heads up. First, Too Long Didn't Read. If you don't want to listen to this episode, what you need to take out of it for our life updates is our lives have stopped falling apart, and we're going to try our best to be involved in the community more because we really haven't that much, and we're going to try our best to keep a normal-ish schedule of 3 to 4 weeks when it comes to uploading new episodes. More of a warning. This episode can be almost considered a pity party at times because Jacob and I will kind of just sit there and go like, oh my god, our lives fell apart and we're going to talk about it. So, we don't mind sharing our lives. Second, or third, it kind of can get a little personal. You're going to listen to the first 1 minute to 2 minutes going on there. It's a little weird, but it's kind of the community that we grew and I love it to death. So, yeah. Without further ado, I guess I will stop yapping and have fun with the episode.
And I get it from my mom. It's really, really bad because it'll be like, "Oh man, you ain't slick, bitch."
I know. You heard the clicks.
No, you need to get a silent click one and have it where you like do it underneath, be like, and just like not make a single sound, and we'll be like, "What?"
Move your mic closer to you, goddammit.
It's right here.
Oh, I got a burp. Okay, it's not coming out. This is the worst in the world.
Welcome to the Mitchell Suffering
Oh man,
Show.
do you have some Tums? This man's in pain.
I got Alka-Seltzer tablets. Let me tell
The
you
big
what.
burp.
Oh my god.
Let me tell you what. There's a lot of complaints in like nursing homes about how like old people poop is by far the worst, and I think it's because of Alka-Seltzer tablets.
How have you been? Where is this information coming from?
My brother used to work at a nursing home.
Okay, that's a good source.
We can use Julie to corroborate this.
And I have taken Alka-Seltzer anti-acid tablets.
And that's just the shit you drop in water. Just drink that shit, right?
I mean, mine were chewables.
Oh, okay.
But same ingredients.
Gotcha.
Let me tell you what.
Oh god.
Not the most enjoyable poops I've ever had in my life.
What war crimes did you commit?
No, it's just. I'm adjusting my mic before I say a word that describes everything. Sticky.
Who knows? Maybe it was the 100 milligrams of melatonin they got each night.
Are we talking like uncomfy sticky or like 97 wipes later sticky?
97 wipes later sticky.
Raw booty cheeks.
Yeah,
That's the worst. That's the worst. You know it's bad when you're sweating. Like, why is my fucking arm tired?
This is why the
Brother, I can't go any further. There's nothing left.
this is why the rest of the world is using bidets.
Fingers just bother help.
No, I'm a firm believer in Cottondale.
Cottondale?
That's
the
like
brand.
that's
Oh,
like,
brand. Okay.
that's the toilet paper I have in my bathroom at the moment, and it's damn good toilet paper.
Oh, serious? Do you remember that like giant pack of toilet paper I bought when I first moved into my old apartment?
Yes.
That's what I'm still using.
How?
Brother,
How?
Because I take a poop like once a day, and usually it's like
I
one
take
or two
a
wipes,
poop
and
once
then-
a day.
and then it's 1 or 2 wipes, and I'm done.
You're supposed to.
How much fiber do you eat?
You're supposed to shit twice a day for like a healthy colon. It's twice a. Y'all have problems. Seek medical attention.
Hey,
Sometimes
okay.
it's once every 2 days.
Okay.
That's not good.
Okay.
Anyway,
so
moving
let's
on.
let's probably do an intro because we're 3 minutes into this now.
Yes, now that you've heard all of these disgusting details of our bodily functions.
I should have said this earlier, but if you don't want to hear about our bowel movement, skip to minute. Minute 3:30.
Welcome to Lorecast Eternals. My name is Mitchell.
I'm Phil.
And I'm Jacob.
We are not dead.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Life has been interesting.
You know what? Hopefully this year's almost over. Circe's life has been by far the worst. Mine has just been a series of unfortunate events, but I'm not like wanting to kill myself.
And Phillips
or
are all
anything.
self-inflicted. Phil's catching his own strays right now.
Phil is playing with explosives and is not practicing the proper safety procedures.
So hopefully with the recording of this episode, we're not going to be doing a lore episode after this. This is just the ramblings of just ramblings because we just kind of want to give an update. We just kind of want to sit down and chat and get kind of back into the groove of it because it's just been a hot moment.
Yeah, the last couple of years have been really weird and rough on our uploading schedule, and we're trying to get past that.
It hasn't been great.
Dude,
yeah.
Work has kept me so busy.
Yeah. Cersei's life is falling apart.
I mean, okay, I've gotten past it. I mean, there's still time left. My dad could die, so like you never know what could happen. 2025 has been fucking awful, but like I think I'm through the worst.
Still
of it.
got a month and a
Listen,
3/4
anything can happen. Listen, my grandma died on my birthday. My dad could die on Christmas. Who knows? Like, well, I'm fucking gonna be a wild fucking ride, but I'm hopefully past the majority of the shit because oh fuck. I have had a crash course in
The
depression
universe
this
will
year.
remember that.
Please fucking no. God, I will sacrifice my firstborn. Leave me the fuck alone.
I'm gonna turn you down a tad bit because you're screaming into that. There we
Why
go.
do you hate me?
Because you're loud.
I know. But yeah, no, I mean, hopefully my shit's done and over with. I know you've had a rough go of it the past couple months. Mitchell.
Yeah.
Part of your bullshit was also my bullshit.
Also, mine was a lot of self-inflicted because, yeah.
I mean, I think yours was more just like unfortunate and kind of out of your control, it seems.
Sometimes. My hip is out of my control at the moment.
I feel like the cat was out of your control too.
The cat was out of my control too, yeah.
Yes, unfortunately for those of you who have been with us for a long time,
We put a post about this, but if you haven't seen it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hephaestus will no longer be joining us for any future recordings,
He is-
except in spirit.
He has
joined
joined
the Emperor.
The
The
Emperor now knows his name.
I put his maraca on the table.
Bro, stop calling your cat's urn a maraca. You are not supposed to shake that.
People are going to be really concerned about your mental health if they put two and two together. What the fuck you're talking about right now? Because I know and I'm concerned. But I just want to say, if anyone sends Mitchell a picture of Hephaestus as Stormcast Eternal, I will do great things will happen to you. Because I just thought about that, and that would be fucking great. Because he's now with Sigmar.
Yes.
That would be fucking great.
He is being reforged.
Yep. But yeah, and then Phil's been Phil.
Phil's been Phil.
Phil's been Phil.
Yeah.
I've
But,
been a gremlin.
Yeah, right.
We can go into a pity session later on, but
Yeah. But we're back. We're going to be trying really, really fucking hard to get back on a regular schedule. I think we said we're going to try for every 3 weeks, maybe give or take a week or two, just depending on what's going on. But we're going to be, like I said, it's been,
even if I go into hip surgery, god damn it, I'm going to keep a schedule. I'm just not going to be able to pick you up.
that's fine. I'll figure something out.
That's what gas is for. Dino juice.
Right.
It make the car go vroom.
But we're going to, we know over the past couple years,
You need to be a better friend. You need to be a better
What?
friend. I'm having my friend who is who's my goalie mentor is trying to set me up with more people.
Bitch, I don't know people.
Jessica has a list, you dumb bitch. I've told you
I've
about
asked
it.
her.
Why the fuck hasn't she
I
shared
had-
this with me?
I had dinner with her at the time that I was. That
I'm
was
just
the
waiting for people to stop yelling at me for no reason.
God, that was a weird experience. I went to a smut event with this lady.
I remember that story.
Yeah, it was wild. Yeah.
Jess saw me and she
Nah.
goes like, "That can't be Mitchell." And I was
Totally
like,
is.
and I- she just went, "You know what? I'm gonna make a fool of myself." And she just goes, "Mitchell," and I went, "What?" I was like, "Jess!"
It's like, wait a minute, what are you doing here?
And the lady that I was there with, she's ghosted me since then.
Is
That girl, yes.
Mitchell's relationship life has been weird.
She recognized Jess because they all go to like the same book events all the time.
That's amusing.
Pain.
Yeah.
Small world. Anyway,
Small world indeed.
To answer your question, Phil, we tried. You just suck. Right? The list, Jessica's tried to keep up with cool people. You just suck.
this does not surprise me.
First of all, did you use the word specifically? Hey, this person, we're trying to set you up with them.
Yeah, dude, I'm stupid. Like, I'm gonna need that shit notarized
So-
and like priority mail delivered.
My friend who lives in Connecticut, who has now moved to Massachusetts, so it's now a Massachusetts friend. She's trying this idea, like, she was like, hey, I don't know if I'm exclusive with this guy yet. And I asked him, it's like, hey, are you seeing anybody else? And he was like, no. And I was like, cool. And he was like, does that make you more comfortable after asking that? And she was just like, yeah. And her entire thought process was like, that was her asking if they were exclusive.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
That's not
She
how
could
that...
just ask if. Okay.
And so I sat there, I was like, girl, use your big boy words.
Like-
and you use the words, hey, I just want to know, are we exclusive? Those are the words you gotta use.
See, to me that makes sense, but I also have been in a relationship for 10 years, so I have no fucking clue
I was
what
about to say,
dating
you
is
shut the
like.
fuck
So
up.
I have no opinion because it would all be uninformed. I have no fucking clue what it's like out there. So
We are
That
guys.
makes sense, but I have no.
We are guys. You need to specifically state the words.
Yeah, we're dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Just like generally.
We're
Just
not
broad,
going
sweeping
to
statement.
interpret your poetry.
Well, that's like this video I saw of like, oh yeah, here's the difference between a girl showing interest and a girl being discussed, and it was like this like weird eye moving thing, and I was like, I felt like that scene from The Office. They're the same fucking picture. Like, what do you want from me?
Yeah, we should probably quickly get out of this.
Take
hotel.
a leap, but I digress. Welcome back to Lorecast Eternals. Like I was saying, we know the past couple of years have been really, really bad with us uploading. And we've had multiple times where we start the episode off with, hey, we're sorry, we suck, what the fucking
We're no longer
thing?"
sorry.
And,
Life should be
We're no
life should
longer
be
sorry.
life should be apologizing to us.
We are going to be making an effort to get back on track. It's been a long time. We took a pretty long hiatus, essentially directly after a pretty long hiatus.
Yeah.
But yes, we're hopefully we're gonna be back on regular uploading schedules, and everything will be hunky dory, and nothing bad will ever happen again. Matthew's not joining us for this episode. He's just dealing with some adult stuff, and he can't be here. But he will be here for the next one, hopefully.
Yes.
But yeah, so like Mitchell said, this is just going to be a rambling. We're going to kind of give you just some updates about our life things. Going to get weirdly personal. That's why you have a fast forward button if you don't want to hear it.
Or you can just choose not to listen.
Honestly, I think the title of this episode is like bonus episode. Maybe
we have no filter.
Maybe we get too personal.
I mean, look. However many thousands of people it is that listen to us, they now know about our bowel movements. So, like,
Yeah, like at this point, we've doxed ourselves like at least 12 times.
People know where I live. I
Yeah, like
At least-
a couple people have messaged me like, "Is this your address?" And I'm like, no, but I used to live there, and that's equally as scary.
think.
So,
yeah,
And
that's
then-
like
and-
whenever.
and I know.
That's like whenever you first moved in here, and like literally 2 days later, Mabel was like, "Hey, is this where Mitchell lives?" And we were like,
It's not that difficult.
like, about that.
Try to find my apartment number.
Moves immediately.
Yeah. I think I've been pretty good about not like broadcasting where I moved to.
We've also moved recently, and we haven't talked. There an episode that you moved, basically.
You're
So
right, that's fair.
but just to conclude the little intro bit, that's
Mabel has literally sent
been
us stuff to our
12 and a half fucking minutes. Is,
to your address, so
Okay.
she knows where.
oh,
you
yeah,
live.
Mabel 100% knows where
Yeah.
I live. We've received mail from Mabel.
Yeah.
But this is just to be rambling, no lore stuff. The next episode, we're going to get back on track with the Dawnbringer Crusade.
Part 2.
Part 2, because we said we're going to get that done, and we're going to get that fucking done. And, yeah. And now, hopefully, we're going to try to be a little more active on Discord, because we've been really fucking bad about that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so, you know, we're going to kind of a comeback. We're just trying to get more involved. It's been a fucking year. Hopefully, we're all past it. And, yeah, so this is going to be
How bad has the year been?
the rambling. And this also might be a little
Philip
longer than
heard me
normal.
use foul language.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that was-
Mitchell dropped an F-bomb. I think it's happened twice over the past year.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
It was
that's the first sound of the
Once-
apocalypse.
yeah. First was some box truck. pulled
Oh
out in
yeah, we
front of
were
me.
driving.
And the
and-
second was I was calling about Hephaestus when I was in Minnesota.
I
Dude,
feel like
you
that-
were like
so-
straight up bawling, and I was like, "Oh."
I have never cried more in one place in my life than that stairwell in my brother's apartment
yeah,
complex.
I would like to say that whenever the deed happened, I was really uncomfortable with how much Mitchell was crying. But honestly, I was crying so much that my brain was like, "It's not a problem right now. You need to get through your current emotional episode."
So to be blunt, Hephaestus had to be put down because he had kidney failure, and odds were that he probably had like 2 weeks to 3 months to live left.
Yeah, and what you were telling me is that like basically it was either put him down now when he's still like moderately okay, like he's
or his
not
quality
great,
of life
but-
is going to be fucking
yeah,
awful.
or he can spend the next potentially 3 months basically being in pain and suffering until he dies.
He would literally drink water, then go take a piss, then go drink more water.
I think you said he would have to be hooked up to IV essentially the entire time. Like,
Yeah.
What did the vet call it? Yeah, end stage kidney failure.
Yeah, it was
basically.
end stage kidney failure.
Yeah.
And just a little more context. My wife was the one who found Hephaestus as a baby, where she used to work in McMahon, and so she brought Hephaestus home because it was the only one that she could catch. Not that he could walk very fast at the time. And so he was a really bad shaky kitty. For those who don't know, shaky kitty is just when they really struggle to walk, and sometimes kittens are just really shaky when they're born, but sometimes it's a little worse. And so what had happened with Hephaestus was that his mother had a bacterial infection when he was in utero, and that hindered his mental development. So whenever we took him to the vet to get him checked out, I forget exactly what the damage was, but basically his brain had not formed properly. Not like it wasn't horribly fucked up, but it just hadn't formed properly. So he had really bad intention tremors. And if I remember how intention tremors work, is that when the cat like thinks like I'm going to like jump up on this counter or I'm going to walk to my left, he gets real shaky and it's really hard for him to walk and do things properly. Because like
basically,
like,
the more they focus on something,
yeah,
the
like
harder
the
it is
mental
for them to do
process
it.
of doing it makes it worse. If I remember, that might be incorrect. It's been a while since I've had to think about this because obviously the cat once he grew up went to Mitchell. So we raised him, all that stuff. He got past his shakiness pretty well. Was walking. He was always a little odd. Nothing like wrong. He just kind of a quiet cat. Always just a little weird. But he was a good boy, fluffy boy. He was very loving. And then we gave him to Mitchell once he was old enough. And then,
I bought him off of Jeremy by an Indominus.
Oh yeah, because he was originally gonna go to Jeremy, but then Mitchell wanted it, and I was like, this is between y'all. Mitchell was like, I will bribe you for the cat. But honestly, like thinking about it, probably should have seen something like this coming, just because like problems in utero can really it can fuck a lot of shit up. Yeah. And so him having end stage kidney failure, because he was only 4 years old. He was 5. He was 5 years old.
Yeah.
Cats can live to be 20 pretty easily. Like that's pretty young. Yeah. So yeah, it's just a really, really fucking unfortunate circumstance. I kind of kicked myself in the ass because I feel like I probably should have made Mitchell where, hey, there might be some other health complications. You might want to get him checked out. I didn't even fucking think about it. In my head, he had the one problem from, birth, and that should be it. And then it fucking wasn't, and he died. So, yeah. That's it. That's the story.
He lived a well-loved and a happy life.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. All right.
So
I'm going to cry. You're back.
That was an entire thing.
Yeah, that was the start of Mitchell's woes, or at least the big one. Kinda.
I went through a really bad breakup right after her last
Oh my
episode.
god, you did.
Oh my god. Oh, she was so toxic after that breakup.
This is going to be a pity party, by the way.
Oh, she just...
Hey, sometimes nothing beats venting to complete and total random strangers on the internet.
You're right. We don't know who you are, so you get to deal with our problems.
Really? That's all I'm going to say about that because...
No, yeah, you don't want to
Yeah.
be, you don't want to be, rude or, talk about your shit. I get it.
Yeah, that was just not great.
A rough breakup after the cat. It was bad. Definitely didn't.
No,
make
that was
things
before the
better.
cat.
It was before.
That was before the cat.
Point being, it made the whole situation worse.
Yeah.
Just in general, emotionally, wasn't great. I know you were having grandpa issues too. He was.
Grandpa's dead.
Yeah, that one. In a really weird, fucked up way, I'm kind of sad because Phil's had the whole start of the episode, my grandpa died. Then I had to start, my aunt died. And then you didn't start with saying, my grandpa died.
I started with my
we
cat
almost
died."
had the trifecta.
Wait, when did I say my grandfather? What?
When your grandpa passed and you were off stream for a while.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
the first fucking episode you were back, we're like, hi, welcome to Lowcast Tunnels. And you were like, my grandpa died. We were like, what the fuck?
God. Oh
So,
my
yeah.
god.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna try our best to be normal again.
Phil, you're up. Why is your year sucked?
Uh, 2019 was a good year. 2019 was a good year. 2020 was a good year. 2021 was a good year. 2022 was a good year. 2023 was a good year. 2024 was a good year. 2025 was a good year. 2026 was a good year. 2027 was a good year. 2028 was a good year. 2029 was a good year. 2030 was a good year. 2031 was a good year. 2032 was a good year. 2033 was a good year. 2034 was a good year. 2035 was a good year. 2036 was a good year. 2037 was a good year. 2038 was a good year. 2039 was a good year. 2040 was a good year. 2041 was a good year. 2042 was a good year. 2043 was a good year. 2044 was a good year. 2045 was a good year. 2046 was a good year. 2047 was a good year. 2048 was a good year. 2049 was a good year. 2050 was a good year. 2051 was a good year. 2052 was a good year. 2053 was my job is stressful. I don't.
Is your job really that stressful?
Oh God, he said that he pushed the Goku button. He shouldn't have did that.
Woo! Right now it is. Oh, I don't think I told you this.
But is that self-induced stress or?
No, I'm okay.
Listen,
So
Phil,
the
are you
issue
bad
is
at your
that-
job? That's what he's asking.
Well, that depends on who you ask. No, so I don't think I told you this. I think I told you this, but no. So the issue right now is that like I was hired to do one job. That one job turned into 4 jobs, which I get paid higher than I should have for the normal job. But like, yeah, and basically what it boils down to is I do the job of 4 people. But the issue is that at the warehouse I work at, there isn't actually enough work for us to hire 4 people. There isn't even enough work for us to hire 2 people full time. But I have to do 4 different jobs.
That math doesn't math though.
So what it is I do 4 different jobs.
But there's not enough of each of those jobs to warrant hiring an extra person to help you with the workload.
Yes.
And I'm assuming all of it equaled up is more work than one person should have to do normally.
On a slow day, no, it's fine. On a genuinely slow day, like I'm sitting there, like kind of twiddling my thumbs a little bit.
Okay.
Like I'm still doing stuff, but like it's nothing too stressful. But on big days where we get a bunch of stuff that comes in and I have to work, like yeah, having an extra pair of hands would be nice. Which the apprentice at the shop he's now doing some of that, and that's been
Helpful.
very helpful.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like Friday morning. My boss calls me up and is like, "Hey, so can you like double down on the thing that you're doing right now? Because I got a message from headquarters saying that your apprentice has done more work in the last 2 days than you've done in the last 2 weeks." Looking over at my apprentice, who found the one pallet of good parts that we could actually stock in inventory. Me looking at the 100 items that aren't in inventory because the last 3 years of inventory management has been fucking shit that I've been having to deal with. Yeah, I was a little fucking upset about it.
One of those things where it's like on paper he's done all this work, but off paper there's so much shit I have to do to get all this shit on paper for us to actually put it away properly that like, no, fuck you, basically.
Yeah, because I have to dig through basically 3 years of open like return items and things like that were never processed correctly, that I now have to match up with random fucking parts because our return inventory doesn't get serialized until it's entered into inventory. If it's never entered into inventory, it is never serialized, and those open return items are never closed. So I have to dig through 3 years of shit to try and match up. Like, hey, this is a part that matches this open return item. This might be the thing I'm looking for, except that this item over here has some bare bones documentation on it that means it doesn't actually match with this one, which means I now have to go do a whole lot more digging. Oh, here's this other item. This item was marked as sold 2 years ago. Why is it sitting in my warehouse? Oh, this item is marked as historic. Oh, that means whenever we changed inventory software, it was never brought into modern inventory. But it's here. So now I have to go message a vice president to get him to bring that into inventory.
Oh, so it's just a massive clusterfuck.
Oh, yeah.
So it was one of those things where it's like, yes, on paper, it looks like this kid has done more work than me, but there's so much shit off paper that I have to do that y'all can't see me doing, that someone talking shit, it's like, I could slit your fucking tires right now, actually.
Well, they're not in the same state, so like can't do that. But like you get the
thought
idea.
process is there at
Yeah,
least. Like I could
exactly.
do something. What is it you threatened to do? Just fuck you. I'll throw everything in inventory. You can suck my dick.
Something like that. Yeah, no, because I do have a way that I could just bring everything into inventory, but that would screw all of the paperwork up, and it's like,
Like you want
I feel like keeping my job. Thank you.
want to see me do work, bitch? I ain't. Fuck it, button.
But yeah, I when it's not stressing me out, I actually do like my job, so I'm not gonna do that.
There's just a lot of unfucking you have to do right now.
Oh yeah, so much.
How long do you think it's gonna take you to get it all like manageable?
Okay, well, at this point, probably a week.
That's not too bad. I'm just like,
But that's like
hell week or just like a week.
That's like I do literally nothing else. And like, oh hey, you need parts? Cool, that's not my problem right now. Oh hey, you need me to do something for you to validate a
Gotcha.
part so it can get sold tomorrow? Not my problem. Oh, you need me to ship a part out because you sold this to someone? Well, you didn't ask me about it first, so, like, go fuck yourself.
So basically, your other obligations are going to make that week last a lot longer.
Yeah, that's why it's taken me 2 weeks. Is because the last 2 weeks I've had to move good inventory on top of the inventory that I've been dealing with, and I've been having to ship parts out, and I've been having to validate parts for other guys, and I've been having to build computers for field service engineers so they can technically
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know also earlier this year you were having some issue with the sleep schedule too. Trying to battle that.
Yeah, my insomnia came back
Pretty
with a
hard.
vengeance. Yeah. Anyway, that part we're not going to talk about. Anyway,
Man, we really are going through the pity party.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can always tell how stressed I am because I start speaking at a mile a minute.
Yeah.
And it's not great.
I mean,
Anyway.
it's a bit of a pity party, but also this is a good way to explain why we've been gone. Because my thing is, like, I always feel bad for the community whenever we just, like, dip, like, hey, this is happening, bye. We're just gone for 2 or 3 months. I at least like there to be an explanation so it's not just, hey, fuck all of y'all who, like, want to come here and, like, you know, watch our content and yada yada and be a part of the Discord community and do XYZ. You know, y'all gotta go suck a dick. I don't like it feeling like that. So it may be a pity party, but at least it's an explanation of like, hey, this is why we've been gone. This is what's going on. And in some ways, it's pretty funny. In the other ways, there's a lot of traffic out front, and it's starting to look pretty tasty.
That Subaru Outback traveling at 50 miles an hour. That grill is looking pretty tasty. I wonder what it tastes
There's
like.
some primo 18-wheelers going by right now. Just
Hey, I'm just saying that Union Pacific makes a really good engine.
if I had to, I'm just saying.
Just saying.
I'm just saying. Anyway, I promise we're all stable adults.
Don't
We
worry.
do not need help.
Yeah, right. I'm not going to get into super detail about how my year's been because, like I said, Mitchell made a post that basically summed it up. Just everyone that I know and love is dying. So that's fun. It's been great. At the start of last year, I had 4 grandparents. I have 1 now. So yeah, that has been that. But yeah, basically, chronologically, my wife's uncle died. My aunt died. Then my wife's grandma died. Then my grandma died. And and I accidentally lost my job too, just because I was working for my roommate as a at-home caretaker because he has medical problems, and that's what my job was. But then because insurance is the devil, medical insurance is ass. He no longer had the option to have that anymore, which means that I lost him as a patient, which essentially means lost my job. So that was happening in the middle of everyone fucking dying. That was fun. Hephaestus died, which was horrible for Mitchell, but it wasn't great for me either, just because, you know, like, he was my cat before it was Mitchell's cat. And, yeah.
Hephaestus was everybody's cat.
I know, that's fair.
He
Hephaestus
just
was
lived
everyone's
at my
cat.
place.
He really was.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just for those reasons, this year's been rough. I'm not going to get super into it and make it a whole fucking boo-hoo. Like, it sucked. It is what it is. I took fucking 6 months of dealing with it, and I'm good now. Mostly. So, yeah. I will say, super, super, super dark humor incoming, just so y'all are aware. People who don't really vibe with that, just mute it for a second. As I said, my grandma died on my birthday, and I got some of the funniest fucking comments from not only my friends but my family about it as well. So I had a friend who was who's also the GM for the D&D that I'm playing right now, and I'm like, hey, I'm just letting you know because like this is probably gonna affect my availability for the session coming up. My grandma has passed, and he was like, oh well, you told me that. I'm like, no, I told you if she does pass, I'll let you know. That has come to fruition, and she has passed. And there's like a couple dots, and he was like, is that your birthday? And I was like, yeah. A couple more dots, and this motherfucker goes, so did she drop any good loot? I'll give you. Don't say it on stream. I don't want to dox him by accident in case anyone. But like, I'll give you one guess as to who said it.
I know who that was.
Yeah.
Hey, serious. Bummers.
Bummers.
We've also been playing a lot of Dispatch recently.
So that was fucking hilarious. That genuinely made me laugh. That was fucking great. And then same day, my uncle messaged me, Uncle Garrett, and he was like, so I think you know what happened today. And I'm like, I have been appraised. He goes, so if you if you need like any transportation, funeral, blah blah blah, like just let me know. I'm like, oh yeah, definitely. He goes, well, at least you got a pretty memorable birthday gift. I'm like, yeah. And the funniest one was my cousin said almost the exact same thing as my uncle did. But what made it funnier is I went and visited my aunt and my other cousin, who is his sister, was there, and I was talking to her, and she was saying that like, oh yeah, he was like when they were chatting, he was like, oh shit, I need to call Jacob and let him know that grandma's passed. And then she was like, and he was like, what do you mean? What's today? August 23rd. Oh shit! I need to call Jake. Wish I had birthday. Oh shit! And then I got a text. And he was like, "So, I think you know what happened today." And I was like, "I have been appraised."
Oh my god!
And like, it was fucking tragic, but like between the lines, it was pretty fucking funny. Because it was like the awkwardness was just so delicious. That shit was fucking great. So, like, out of all this shit, that was actually pretty fucking hilarious. That made me laugh on a day that I really needed to laugh. So that was pretty fucking great. But yeah, that's it for me. That's been my year in a fucking nutshell, basically. So yeah, pity party done. Think we're good?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think that's been a pretty decent explanation about why we've been absentee parents.
This is the part where I say that I have cancer.
Not everything's about you, Philip.
Nice.
So yeah, I think that's the pity party.
I'm just tapping my phone.
Oh, okay, that was like I got horrible news tap. I was like, dog, not during fucking podcast, please.
Live reaction.
Oh my god.
No.
This hit on sports news. Oh,
look at that! We're currently getting rated by the FTA.
Oh god, that's great. So yeah, besides fucking horribleness, what's been going on in you guys' lives?
Well,
Tore my labrum.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
are having hip problems, aren't you? Fuck, my bad. I'm gonna rewind back to the pity party real quick. Mitchell, tell us why you're dying.
I guess got hip impingements, and playing goalie I found out by playing goalie, and I tore my labrum because of it. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
With absolutely zero context, Mitchell's dirty ass sweat clothes smell and taste like day-old French onion soup.
I think the taste thing is gonna throw a lot of people off.
It threw me off. That's for fucking sure. Was expecting it. Mouth just no.
Yeah.
No.
Could have been rotten milk. It's okay.
I honest to God would have preferred it, because it not just. I don't know, man. It was bad. It was rough. It was rough.
People
You had
are
a
gonna think
meal
you're
through
licking
that
Mitchell's
breath.
underwear
They
now.
can lick what the fuck they want. I ain't going into it.
They can lick what
They can think and lick what the fuck they want. I ain't thinking about it.
All right.
Oh god. I'm gonna have to put like a warning in the beginning of this episode.
Probably.
I'm gonna be like, hey guys. This is going to be a rough episode,
It's
okay?
gonna be a weird one.
We're going to get personal. We're going to talk about a lot of depressing subjects.
At some point in time, I licked Mitchell's taint. I don't know. It's been a weird day.
Bro.
No, don't make the sound after I just said that. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh fuck, wait, hold on. Need to center myself. But you said you might have to get surgery for that, right? Or you will have to get surgery?
Yeah, if I get surgery for it, I will not be able to. I won't be able to be back to PT standard of normal for like 6 months, probably.
Oof.
Yeah.
And you said that's gonna cut out you playing hockey this year, right?
Yeah.
Big rip. Hey, just you get to be a spectator, sits in the stands and yells profanities to the players. For
Exactly.
I'll probably end up being a
Oh.
scorekeeper.
Oh, in other news, I'm thinking about picking up HEMA.
Nice.
Tell Jess
Yeah.
that she'll fucking because just picked up fucking
Or
yeah.
counteroffer.
If you say hockey.
But Phil, then you can smell like French onion soup too.
Ice soccer with blades on your feet.
Competitive ice
And
soccer.
you
There
use
we go.
sticks.
Listen here, you little shit.
And you use,
I know what hockey is.
It's
you
just
condense the ball
to like a puck and you use sticks to pass it back and forth.
Mitchell, I might only have a couple of associate's degrees, but I'm not that stupid.
Listen, when you think about it, it's a lot like air hockey, except it's not air, it's ice, and you're not using your hands, you're using sticks and ice skates, and it's completely different. But beyond that,
So, by the way, there's a showing for Predator Badlands at 10:40 this evening.
With what money do we have?
I'm just saying.
Stop it. Stop.
I could technically afford it, but I really shouldn't.
Yes, that's the financially sound thing to
I'm
do.
sorry, Dad.
Philip. Stop it.
Is your credit card speaking to you like the Green Goblin mask?
Just cut it in half at this point. Don't cancel it. Cut it in
The
half.
issue is I have all the numbers memorized.
Oh my.
Anyway,
Oh, that's the worst part. Symbolically cutting it in half, they'll never know.
anyway.
Oh, did y'all see the world premiere for for Warhammer stuff?
Oh, was that
No.
like yesterday
That was today.
or today? Oh,
Okay, so there was a bunch of shit, but
That was yesterday actually.
I know
Yeah.
Nurgle got some new units because Nick was messaging
because
me
fucking
about
it's
them.
always Nurgle, right? No, so the hypest thing. Okay, hey, this is hype, but then after there's something funny. So Titus is back, as in he has a new model.
Why do I know that name?
Space Marine 2.
Yes,
Dimitri and Titus.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's a cinematic with him in it.
Yeah.
He's the captain of the second company again.
Oh, gee.
We're all pretty sure Akaran's dead. Or interred.
Wait, who?
Akaran, who was the company commander? I think it was Akaran was his name. The company, the captain of the second in the game. We're like all pretty sure he's dead or interred in a dreadnought right now.
Oof.
But yeah, so if I remember it correctly, the cinematic essentially they're starting off a new module. You know, like the Arcs of Omen or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So like the first book is called Titus. It's like the beginning of Unity, but essentially he's been tasked by Gilliman to retake the 500 worlds.
Oh.
So he has a new model.
Okay.
And so with him as captain of the second. And the cool thing is, Mataris, the sergeant from the secret level animation,
Yes, the veteran sergeant.
is a model too. In his they're all part of his command squad.
Nice.
Gadriel from the game, he's there too.
Command squad?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then there's a couple normal humans that are part of it too. I don't know what happened to Chiron.
Humans?
Yeah, they're all part of like his command squad. They all hold like ranks on Ultramar or something like that, if I remember correctly.
Humans or Space Marines?
Humans, normal humans. There's like two of them. There's two humans. There's two humans. It's him. It's Titus. I think his name is Marinus or Mataris or something like that. Gadriel, and then there's a Psyker, and then there's two humans. We can pull up the animation after the episode. I'll show you. But yeah, he has a new one. It's a little generic because like it's Space Marine, but it looks good. He has a badass like fur cape on and shit. Looks pretty fucking cool.
Nice.
Has his chainsword and whatnot.
Nice.
We don't know what happened to Chiron, who was the other Space Marine, and that was part of the
Yeah.
squad. No idea what happened to him. He's just not there. But
I mean, I would assume he got promoted to sergeant.
something.
Yeah. Maybe
But-
we'll get maybe we'll get another named Space Marine
Right.
sergeant or Ultramarine
Ultramarine.
sergeant.
But yeah, he's captain again. Super cool. I'm really pumped to see his stats and what. Not like I play in 10th edition, but still.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool. And what makes it fucking hilarious is the animation that they played to like introduce him. Everyone's like, "How much you want to bet?" That's a Space Marine 3 animation. GW was like, "We're gonna take this for like showcase purposes,
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
gonna put this in the world premiere." And so it's fine. So because it's a really crispy animation, we're all sitting here like, I feel like we're gonna see that in a video game here pretty soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that I didn't see that coming. I thought it was going to be something about Marinus Calgar because I know his model got leaked or something like that recently, and I was like, oh, this is probably just animated for Calgar, and then it just wasn't.
I thought Marnius Calgar already got reworked into a new Primaris model line.
I think he did in like 8th or 9th maybe, but I'm pretty sure he has a new model that got leaked like 6 months ago or something like that.
Okay. Which I know, oh crap, what is his name? Captain of the First for the Imperial Fists. I know he's getting a new model, which I'm pretty psyched about.
Torgyrdon?
No, he's Captain of the Third. No, the Terminator.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Lysander?
Yeah. No, Lysander.
Lysander. There we go.
Yeah, what's his
That's
face?
right, because he's Lysol. Anyway,
He's Lysol.
he cleans up anything.
Now, what's his face?
I painted word bearers.
Yes, we know you're a filthy heretic. Anyway, moving on.
I thought they looked nice.
Yeah, they do look good.
You're like the baddest guy around, but like I thought they were cool.
Baddest as in war crimes, not baddest as in cool.
Listen, me and the homies all fucking hate Airbus, and apparently all the word bearers do too.
Dude, the Word Bearer community on like Reddit is like the nicest community ever. It was so weird.
Well, that's like whenever you go to like a metal concert and it's like, oh yeah, all these guys look like super, fucked up and like they're gonna like kick your ass and and then they're like, hey, you want a cigarette? It's like, yeah.
Someone's whipping out crocheting or something in the
Yeah.
middle of the mosh pit, like just chilling.
Yeah, no, if you go like in the subreddit community, they're just like, yeah, I really like this. Like one person will be like, I really like this Erebus guy. And everybody,
like, no.
Everybody else is like, we don't do that here. No.
That's the wrong place. You need to take. that
He's
shit
meant to be
elsewhere.
hated, and we all hate him. It's okay.
But yeah, the showcase was fun. Was good. They as far as 40K goes, something they did for release 40K that I thought was super cool is we got new Tau mechs. I think they're technically named characters. I think they're called the Twin Lance. It's essentially two characters in mechs. Looked really, really good. If I remember correct, I don't remember all the fucking Tau names and like the aspects of life that they embody and yada yada yada. But basically, like the position that Farsight had before he fucked off because he realized that the ethereals were jank as fuck. That these two are now in his old position essentially.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it was. If you know more, don't roast me. I don't fucking play Tau. We got some Necron models because in the Titus module, his enemy he's fighting is Necrons.
Nice.
So
do you think we'll see any of those in the new Mechanicum game?
I fucking hope. Oh, considering that I think that the animation we saw was pulled from Space Marine 3, yes. And also in Space Marine 2, we were fucking in a tomb world for a little bit at the last part of the game, essentially.
Yeah.
Spoilers if you haven't fucking played Space Marine 2.
It's only been out for what, 2 years?
2
now?
years. So we got a new Nightbringer model.
Nice.
Shard of
nice.
Nightbringer looks really, really good. And
they needed some updates. Like
And-
the old Satan.
the main enemy he's fighting is essentially the progenitor of the Destroyer line of Necrons.
Oh,
He looks borged out as fuck. He almost looks like a really spooky
Is he
Flayed
another
one.
Satan shard?
No. Apparently he has great affinity with the Nightbringer, but with the Nightbringer
Well, no,
shard.
I thought there was a specific Satan that created the Destroyer
No,
virus.
that's the Flayer virus.
Oh, okay.
The Destroyers are the Necrons who are like who just want to eradicate all life in the galaxy.
That's right.
I think they're the
my
floaty,
lack of
they're the
Necron.
floaty boys that have no
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah.
torso with guns.
Yeah.
But what's funny is his model, honest to fuck, he looks like a really spooky flayed one. Because he has a fucking big ass tail and shit, and he has a bunch of fucking arms, and he looks all borged out, and
That's
he
pretty
looks
cool.
whack as fuck. But what's cool is like lore wise, like none of the Necrons remember him. He was wiped from their memory. He's essentially a myth to the Necrons, and the only person who
Really?
could do that is the Silent King. And just his fucking presence like corrupts Necrons and makes them all like kill everything with a pulse.
Huh.
So that's who Titus is fighting.
Oh.
Looks pretty cool. I'll show you the animation.
Yeah,
that
we'll
we're
we'll
gonna-
take a look at it.
Look, I'm super pumped for it because I've also come to a conclusion because I've actually offloaded a lot of my minis recently, and I only have my NIDs because a big part of that was gifts, and I also kept my Indominus box because I still like Space Marines. I want to build them up, but I want to
Also,
build them up.
I still have half a box.
I fucking know.
Anyway.
so much plastic crack. I do want to build my Space Marines up again, but I want to do it slowly because when I first did it, I didn't know the fuck game. I didn't know much about the game, and I just thought, oh, this looks shiny, boonk. So I want to do it a little slower. But I've been thinking, like, man, if I was to make a second army, I've always liked Necrons, but Mitchell was Necrons, and Jeremy is Necrons, and Sean is Necrons. So I was like, there's enough Necron players. I'll just be Space Marines because there's definitely not a lot of those around. But I'm thinking, like, fuck, man, I really want to go Necrons if I was to go to their army because I've always just really liked them. And I'm sitting here like, I've always been a diehard Imperial, and I'm like, my two armies are fucking Xenos, and I'm like, what happened to me? I lived long enough to become the villain.
It's okay.
That's okay. I've sold most of my Space Marines as well because I've been going more Horus Heresy, and so now like the only two armies I have are Knights and Emperor's Children.
Fair.
I mean, the only one I'm painting at the moment, and the one that I care about the most, is just my Chaos Space Marines. That's what I find the most fun in painting.
Yeah, Mitchell's addicted to pain, specifically silver trim.
It's not that bad.
I remember you bitching so much about
No, that was
gold
the gold
back
trim.
in the
That was the
gold
gold
trim.
trim.
Yeah, back in the day.
The gold trim off of Thousand Suns is off the worst.
Oh, what makes it so bad in particular? I don't do Thousand
It is
Suns,
way
so
more intricate.
just straight up.
It is
Yeah.
way like the Lada.
Oh, baby girl. She squeak. She does squeak.
She squeaketh. The trim on Chaos Space Marines, yeah, it's not the funnest, but it's not that bad.
I mean, it looked good.
Yeah.
Baby girl. Oh my goodness.
But I'm also in the process of like I'm probably gonna give my Space Marines to Matthew because he's getting into 40k more. But I'm also
Sims for
like,
Black Templars, yeah.
but like I like 30k in their models, and if I'm gonna do Space Marines and it's very simple, that's just
Dude, the new Saturnine models. Oh my god.
they look so fucking
They're
good.
so tasty.
so that's
I love
like,
them.
So I need to finish building my like Age to Darkness box, and I'm going to honest to God, I'm probably just gonna paint them up as Blood Angels.
I mean, Blood Angels are cool.
Yeah.
Just straight red and just the
Honestly,
most vibrant red that you can get.
Y'all are gonna
Yeah.
give me so much shit for this, but I'm pretty sure that if I was to go back to Space Marines, like I said, I do want to build them up
Yeah,
a little bit. I'm probably not gonna go Salamanders. I'm thinking of going Ultramarines.
Okay, but like the Ultramarines are pretty cool.
Well, they were my second favorite.
Yeah,
Like when I first got into it, I love the Ultramarines because they're the poster boys, so that's all I ever saw.
Yeah.
But the more I learned it, I just really like them. But then I saw Salamanders, and I was like, I want to know what love is immediately. But I've just always liked them, and so I'm like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go fucking Ultramarines. And I just like them.
Yeah, and my big
And
thing is,
and then that'd give me a reason to buy Bobby G.
yeah,
Rowboat Gorilla Man.
my big thing is just I've always been a huge fan of the Imperial Fists.
I mean, they slap.
But like
They fucking
I've never
slap.
felt like they've been well represented in
No, they haven't.
40k.
They haven't.
So
I
like
100% agree with you there.
whenever, Horus Heresy 3rd edition came out and they were like, our poster boys
Breachers?
are yeah, our poster boys are Imperial Fists. I was like, oh my
Oh,
god.
look, I'm moist.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick, like zero context, anyone listening, because you don't know what the fuck Black Shields is, but I have come to a conclusion that you cannot fight me on at all. For the first session of Black Shields, you're DMing.
Fuck, why would you do this to me?
Because I want to
So-
play.
Damn it.
At the same time, Cosmere role playing game. We need to start working on that.
Yes, we do.
Like playing it or
Find me a
making
core
it.
rule set and I'll help you.
They're only digital at the moment. That pisses me off. I'm trying to find a physical copy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Read the goddamn Cosmere.
Well, hang on, which Cosmere? Because there's a couple. Sorry, let me. That wasn't very.
Oh, no,
clear.
this-
Which world in the Cosmere? Because there's a couple.
This is the role playing game is specifically for all of them.
Really?
Yeah. So you got world jumpers.
All right, Hoyd. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah. So
kind of.
We're fun fact, guys. We're no longer a Ages of Sigmar podcast. We're now a Cosmere podcast. Philip, continue.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna go shoot myself.
No, yeah, no, that sounds really cool. Because I know Fantasy Flight came out with a Mistborn role playing game,
but this one is
that one was Wax and Wane, which is still by far my favorite. It's one of the most creative I've ever seen.
This one is specifically Brandon Sanderson had a lot to do with the whole entire role playing aspect. And,
Nice.
Oh, so it will be superior.
Yeah.
yes, but while it's supposed to be like for the entirety of the Cosmere, it does heavily focus way more on Roshar.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, that's the big one, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Which, have you read any of the Wax and Wane books yet?
No.
Oh, so you don't even know, dude. Wayne, one of my favorite characters in the entire Cosmere. He has the same energy as oh crap, the one-armed Herdazian. What is his name? Yeah, you know who I'm talking
I
about.
know who you're talking about.
It's not Moash.
No.
Fuck Moash.
Facts.
I know what we're talking about.
God.
Lopin.
Yes.
Lopin, the one-armed Herdazian. So he has the same energy as Lopin, but even more of it. This dude is true, chaos. He is borderline chaotic stupid, and I love him. What are you doing? Oh, okay.
Old man hips got him fucking.
Yep. Oh god. Sorry, Mitchell just
we
like
were
rearranged
watching
his furniture.
TV and I heard him lower his leg. Go, as he lowered his leg, I was like,
But,
You didn't feel it.
no,
I don't want to feel it.
no, dude.
I have enough shit with my back. Fuck off.
No, dude, I am so down though, because like if I could play a Twinborn in Roshar, that would be wild. Which that's what you call someone who's both a Mistling and a and a Feruchemist.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Because the breeding systems are no.
So what systems?
Okay.
So-
So in Mistborn, the big power there is called allomancy, and that's
Yeah.
like you.
You've
ingest
told me a
metals.
lot
Yeah,
about
yeah.
these.
So, what ends up getting revealed throughout the series is that the nobles were basically part of this massive breeding program by the emperor or whatever his name
Yeah,
was.
that one evil fucker. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
to
can
make
really
sure-
probably call it the ecclesiarchy. Is it called the ecclesiarchy?
No,
No.
it's called the Office of the Inquisition or something like that.
Yeah.
The
Oh, that
Inquisitors.
sounds so much better.
Yeah, no, well, literally the guys were called Inquisitors. But basically what would happen is the nobles were only ever allowed to breed with other nobles in order to keep the power inside of their bloodlines to make sure the emperor could control a smaller number of people. And then, of course, that didn't happen because nobles be assholes and they will, in fact, bed literally anyone with a pulse. So children of mixed class were born. So nobles with basically slaves because it was a very feudalistic society. So, like, you had your nobility and then you had everyone else.
Right. You had the many and the few.
Yeah. And they were not supposed to mix. Were they called the Ska?
Yes, the ska.
Yes, there was the nobles and the Ska. And, yeah, so what ends up happening is the original Mistborn trilogy occurs. They overthrow the emperor, blah, 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 blah. Good shit happens. And then there's the Wax and Wane setting, which is 300 years later. At that point, it turns out there's actually... So by the end of the original trilogy, we find out there's actually 3 different kinds of magic on this world. There's allomancy, feruchemy, and hemalurgy. Allomancy and feruchemy are both passed down through bloodlines. It turns out the emperor was trying to eliminate feruchemy by basically he would turn every male feruchemist he could find into a eunuch.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That's
so
called the breeding programs.
yeah,
That makes sense.
literally
yeah.
he was practicing a form of eugenics.
Eugenics.
Anyway, so by the time of the Wax and Wane series, 300 years later, the Feruchemists are no longer being persecuted as an entire group, cultural group, and they have been interbreeding with the descendants of the nobility, allomancers. So you end up with somebody called Twinborn, which is they're born with both allomancy and feruchemy, which one of the 2 main characters, Wax, he's a Twinborn. And his big thing is his allomantic power is steel and his feruchemic power is iron, I think, or it's the other way around. It's steel and iron. And what that allows him to do is that his feruchemy allows him to alter his own mass.
Oh yeah, you told me he fucking slingshots himself across.
Yeah, and then his allomantic power allows him to push on metals.
yes, he makes himself like light as fuck, and then pushes off something really hard, goes "Meow," and shoots across
Yeah.
the fucking sky at Mach fuck.
Yeah, dude literally goes flying. But
Yeah,
anyway,
so I'm hella excited for this role playing game because it's something I want to build like a campaign for it, and then like Philip and I kind of DM.
As someone who spent the last 3 years building a Dark Heresy campaign from our Black Death Watch campaign from scratch, and someone who's currently building a D&D campaign from scratch, I get it. Building shit is cool, especially when it comes to roleplay. You can do cool shit.
Yeah. And you won't have anything to do with it other than just to play the game, and I think that'll be really fun for you because Mister, I'm gonna DM.
I'm always down to play.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I fucking.
and then
Why did they
yeah,
not making this bitch be the fucking DM for the first session of Elections? I don't want to fucking DM anymore.
The Forever DM is no longer the Forever DM.
Yeah, the dude who's been playing Dark Heresy for the past like fucking 12 years at this point finally gets to play again.
So,
Yeah.
and then the other really cool thing about having world hoppers in Cosmere is that would also bring in Knights Radiance from Roshar. And those are the guys who are like basically bind their souls to a spren and then gain powers
that's
from
the
it.
one series with
Kaladin.
Callie, manically depressed dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, could you imagine someone like
The Way
Wax?
of Kings cures your depression because you realize that there's somebody out there more depressed than you.
Yeah, it's like reading this book. Yeah, it could be worse for me.
Mitchell, I sent you a meme the other day that was like, I would bring you a poison leaf to show that life always goes on, but you're not educated enough to understand that reference or something like that.
I sent that to my friend who I'm trying to convince to read the No Way King.
Beautiful.
And she goes, "Yeah, I'm not nerdy enough to understand this." I was like, "You could be though."
If you tried harder, you would be.
But yeah.
Oh,
So,
Also
because then
gotta-
at that point you have like guys who are literally capable of flight, and then you have people like Wax, because Wax is basically a Wild West gunslinger, except like an old grizzled Wild West gunslinger. Could you imagine him like pairing up with Kaladin, who is just Captain Espresso Depresso? And just like both of them being like, oh man, our lives are shit. Because Wax's big thing is, it turns out that every aspect of his life has been controlled behind the scenes by a god. And he learns this and he's like, I could kill you. And God's like, no, you couldn't, because you've got other shit to do.
Depression
it
twin
does no
powers
wrong.
activate. Form of a gun.
Says it does no wrong.
But anyway.
I understand this reference.
No, you don't.
If I
Hello, fellow children. Would you like to go
Actually,
skateboards?
if I adopted the black cat that Julie had or has, I was probably gonna name him Sazed.
I also
The one I'm adopting is named Sage.
Nice. But nope, I got Balder.
yeah. Skitsy cat.
BALDR.
Mm-hmm. That's the appropriate spelling, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, it's the not D&D spelling.
So when I first took this cat in to go get his like checkup and everything, the cat that was in the room right before him was Loki. Loki's the one that kills Balder in Norse mythology.
Bro.
Never bring your cat to my home.
No, just never give Loki a mistletoe.
Oh God.
But yeah. Anyway, I think that would be dope. And then also, like, I thought I read somewhere that Brandon Sanderson is thinking about revisiting Elantris, and I am so excited.
You do realize that Mistborn Era 3 is coming out soon, right? And it's called Ghostbloods.
Oh, fuck. I did not realize that, but holy shit, that's going to be wild. Because
Yeah.
do you know why that name is... Wait, have you read Rhythm of War?
No, I am.
The Ghost Bloods are important in book 3 or 4.
I mean, the Ghostbloods are important in book 3 a bit, and they're in there, but I am I'm about to start Rhythm of War.
So good. I still need to read the 5th book, to be honest.
So wait for me to finish Rhythm of War.
I'm honestly, like, I'm probably just going to repurchase all of the first 4 books and just listen to them on Audible and be manically depressed at work in the middle of the day, and it'll be fine. And like start crying because God, every time I get to the climax of book 3, I cry. You cannot have my pain. And then
God,
that scene is so good.
that was such a beautiful scene. God, but I will forever cringe and for my boon. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Hey, seriously. Read these books. They're good books.
I know they are. I'm not saying they're not.
Ozzy, I know you're listening to this.
Listen here, motherfucker.
Spam this man.
No, do not do that.
I will fucking kick anyone who spams me. This is not a threat. This is a promise. Please continue what you were saying, Mitchell.
He needs to read these books.
You're gonna get a really respectful message from Ozzy being like, this is why I think you should. But thank you, Ozzy. This is the appropriate way to go about this.
No, because I still have to deal with on occasion about Warhound Titans.
Oh yeah.
So you deserve.
Oh my God, is that meme still? Like, that's not just me. It's him too. Fuck off.
No, it's you.
Oh God, there's about to be murder.
The promise stands.
Anyway. Oh man.
Boy.
Dude, I am okay, going back onto a slightly more on topic. Dude, Black Shields, I'm so glad that we finally got through the first session of that.
I mean, the tutorial.
Yeah, the intro session. God, yeah, that's been 3 years in the making.
Want to
That's
get a little
rough.
brief explanation of what it is?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, sure, why not? So, Black Shields is a homebrew campaign that Circe and I have been working on for
3
fantasy,
fucking years.
Yeah, so it's based off of Fantasy Flight's Dark Heresy game system. The actual book we've been using is Black Shields, which is an expansion. And basically the entire premise of the series is what if during the Horus Heresy each traitor legion had splinters of their legion that remained loyal to the Emperor, and they all managed to find each other, and then they formed a fleet-based legion.
You know how much it bothers me that you don't use a case for your phone?
I mean, I had a case, but it fell apart, and like the phone's old. I'm just waiting to get a fucking upgrade.
This is fair. I mean, the phone still works.
And
Give
by
me
the
a
way, we are heavily, like, lore is being heavily twisted in this campaign. So it was like,
yeah.
that's not how they. It's like, trust me, we know.
By the power invested in me. Damn it! It didn't work. The magnets aren't going. I was really hoping that would have worked. I know.
Anyway, but yeah, so basically our players got to choose a character from one of the 7 traitor legions that we picked, because we nixed the idea of the Alpha Legion just because that was going to be too much of a headache, and then we also nixed the Luna Wolves just because we were like, most of those guys stayed loyal to Horus, so we didn't really want to deal with that either.
Who was it? Gavriel Loken, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cries and Gavriel Loken.
Yeah, exactly. Which he also goes on to become one of the founders of the Great Knights. So like, anyway. But yeah, so right now, even though I helped create it, I ended up playing in it a little bit, and I play what's the name of the Legion? I play a Death Guard Destroyer. Which we renamed a bunch of the legions to some of their older names to kind of separate them. There was a whole lot of world
some of them
building
also
that
have
went
lore behind, like how they came to where they are. That once again, me and Phil twisted. I think it's good, and some of it's.
Oh
fucking,
yeah, no, it's really.
I think some of it's fucking hilarious. Looks directly at the Sons of Orthus.
But yeah, so we renamed the Death Guard into the Dusk Raiders, which was their original legion name before Mortarion was found. And so I play a destroyer from there. And basically the whole premise of the destroyer class that we made for it is that, hey, what if you just had access to weapons of mass destruction?
Do you like war crimes?
Yeah. And another one that I'm really proud of is we took the World Eaters, we renamed them back into the Warhounds, and then one of the classes we named for them was Vanguard. And the Vanguard's whole thing is that you can think of them as kind of like a Blade Guard veteran, because they're mostly sword and board, except that they also have jump packs, and their whole thing is being fairly maneuverable, but then also having the ability to just lock down an entire zone of combat around them, where it's like, oh, hey, you can try and attack me, but you are not hitting me.
Yeah, masters of defensive combat, essentially.
Yeah. And then
Which obviously is kind of a 180 from what they were whenever they were, in the Great Crusade.
And then another one that we like super heavily homebrewed, because we were just like, we want to do something really just off the walls, was for
the Bringers of
yeah, the Word Bearers, who we renamed to the Bringers of Truth. I'm so proud of the lore we made for that. So basically, after the burning of Monarchia.
Yeah, I think it's pronounced Monarchia.
Anyway, fucking what's his name's like masterpiece monument to the worship of the Emperor. Lorgar, thank you. After that was burned and Lorgar decided to join Chaos, basically there was a chapter inside of his legion who was like, your faith is not strong. They straight up looked at their dad and said, pathetic. Your faith is not good enough for the Emperor, and stayed loyal to the Emperor, continued worshiping him. And then Lorgar fell to Chaos, and then the Emperor basically became worshipped as a god, and they were like, we were proven right. Lorgar was weak.
Smells like bitch in here.
Yeah, basically.
Corvus laughs in Warp Bird.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we just like super heavily messed with a bunch of the lore because we were like, yeah, we just want to do something, kind of wacky, kind of interesting, kind of off the walls. And then we also brought back like Volkite weaponry, Graviton weaponry.
Yeah, we essentially took all the weapons in the Horus Heresy book, the tabletop book, and just converted it over to Dark Heresy metrics, essentially.
Yeah, which there is a new game coming out pretty soon here for Dark Heresy on PC. It's actually based off of the Fantasy Flight game that we're talking about.
Yeah,
which is Dark Heresy.
it's literally called Dark Heresy.
Yeah, so
it
like
was
the old...
Rogue Trader, and now there's Dark Heresy.
Yeah. So Rogue Trader was another Fantasy Flight like RPG book that was made. So like,
yeah,
if you've played Rogue Trader on
that's all based off
computer,
of the book.
it's based off of this book that we've been playing out of for the past decade.
And Dark Heresy was the original. Dark Heresy was the first book that Fantasy Flight released in the Warhammer 40k series of roleplay.
Yep, and then they released Rogue Trader, they released Death Watch, they released
Black Crusade. Black Crusade.
Oh yes, I thought you said Black Shield. I was like, what? No, that's
Black
our homebrew.
Crusade,
But no, yes,
only,
Black Crusade was a book,
War.
was an expansion they released. There is only War, and that allows you to play as like Dark Heresy. You play as Inquisitorial agents. Rogue Trader, you play as a Rogue Trader. There is only War. You play as a guardsman.
Based, yeah.
In
Black Crusade,
you play as an agent of chaos. I'm trying to think if there were any other big expansions.
Death Watch, you play as a Space Marine.
Yeah, Death Watch, you play as a Space Marine. And then there were even more expansions upon that.
Yeah,
so
and
like
every main book has like at least 9 expansions.
Yeah, and associated campaigns to play in them as well.
I think there's a couple books you can actually play as a Xeno. I think
it's Rogue Trader.
Yeah, probably.
In Rogue Trader, they have a couple expansions where you could play as like a freebooter.
Oh yeah,
the Orc pirate.
Yeah, and like in Dark Heresy, just like because there's Dark Heresy 1 and then there's version 2.0. We don't talk about 2.0.
Yeah.
But like you in Dark Heresy, you can play as like as a guardsman, as an acolyte, as a cleric, as a tech
and
priest.
The really cool
but then
thing,
they expand upon it, like the ones where they expand on the tech priesthood.
Yeah, so there's a couple of expansions to base Dark Heresy. One of them is for the Arbites. It's literally, hey, do you want to make like 6 characters that are all Arbite-based classes? There's another one for the tech priests where you can play as, my favorite out of there is, I forget what they're called, but basically they're tech priests who are actually charisma builds.
4 days until the physical copies are released.
Oof. But also, yay.
Yay.
Anyway, so I actually have a character that's based out of one of those books, and out of the Tech Priest book, and it's basically a character whose whole thing is that they're a charisma build.
Factor of the Lathes?
Yes, Factor of the Lathes is what it's called.
Or the Lathe Worlds, or whatever.
No, Factor of the Lathes, and the book is called The Lathe Worlds. So their whole thing is that, oh yeah, they're tech priests, but they're designed to interact with the ecclesiarchy, so the ecclesiarchy quits trying to call the Mechanicum heretics every time that they meet, because the ecclesiarchy does not care for the Mechanicum.
And if I remember correctly, they're like hyper borged out, but they do not look like it. They look like normal.
Yeah, their whole thing is that they are just as borged out as all of the other tech priests, but you cannot tell it. And so I turned
kind of like the Thing, but it's mechanical instead of biological.
Yeah, and so the whole thing for this character was that I took one alternative career path that turned me into a Factor of the Lathes, which made me look much more human, and then I took the Mech Assassin alternate career rank, so that I'm this like, I look like a normal ass human. I am in fact a truly horrifying assassin.
It's super fun.
Yeah, what did I name that character? Corellia. That's what I named her. And yeah, her whole thing was that like she could basically go anywhere and just assassinate people.
But yeah, it's super fun. I mean, it's technically a dead game because Fantasy Flight lost the license, so they can't make anything more. And the new 40k roleplay games that are coming out are not Dark Heresy or Black Shield or
no. So
Death Watch or anything. So like, it's technically a dead game.
The new ones are made by Crucible 7, and they've also made one for Age of Sigmar, and they're based on a D6 system, whereas the old Fantasy Flight game is a D100 system.
The D6 system just feels so weird to me.
It is really weird because it's like, oh yeah, like your skill level is how many D6 you roll, and I'm just like, what?
Like I get it, but also
And then
like,
you also have like a critical die where like on this one die, if you roll a 6, it's a critical 6. It's weird. It's weird.
Give me back my D10 and my D100 for fucking everything.
Yeah. That's the nice thing about the Fantasy Flight games is like literally all you need to play the game is 2d10 and that's it.
Yeah, and then it also makes homebrewing a little easier because like everything you're doing is based off of a D10 system. So like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's like, hey, I don't think lasguns do enough reliable damage and they only do like 1d10 damage. It's like, oh, cool. Make them do 2d5 and then you just roll a 2d10 and then divide them by 5 and it increases the reliability of the gun because it moves your average from like
1 to 2.
No, it
Or
moves your average
minimum. Sorry.
Yeah, it moves your minimum from 1 to 2, but then it also increases your average from 5 to like
7? No.
6, I
6.
think. It makes the damage slightly more reliable.
Yeah, it's fun, and we worked for a really fucking long time. And I remember my thought process for making this game. I forget how I thought it up, but it was complete crackhead. I told Phil about it, and he was like, "Yes."
Well, I think what it was is like the whole inspiration behind this was like I at the time I was still really heavily reading the Horus Heresy novels, and I read somewhere that like in theory, because whenever you join the Death Watch, if you join as a Black Shield, like there are no questions asked. It is just like, hey, I'm here to do a thing, and the Death Watch captain is like, all right, I'll accept you.
Don't suck and we're good.
Yeah, kind of. And so I was like, in theory, you could have Traitor Space Marines show up and just be like, hey, I've renounced Chaos. I need a way to serve the Emperor. And like, I know you guys will allow me to do it as a Black Shield where I strip all markings from my armor.
I mean, they definitely
and like try to redeem myself.
They definitely couldn't say they were Chaos, but if they just randomly showed up, they're like, I've renounced my shit and I want to be in the Death Watch. They'd be like, all right, it's been a fucking world eater the entire time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, not quite like that, but I remember like telling you about this, and I was like, yeah, so like in theory they could do this, and so our initial thought was like, oh yeah, so we'll just say like you're straight up you play as a Death Watch character, but you have this hidden background of you were actually like a traitor Marine that like turned back to the Emperor, and then we were like, what if we made more lore about this? What if we made this a bigger thing?
3 years later.
Yeah. And so nowadays, we've got like this entire fleet-based. It's basically a legion,
A massive expeditionary fleet,
Yeah.
basically.
Which is funny because compared to some of the other expeditionary fleets, it's not that massive.
I mean, it's pretty big. But
It's pretty big, but
there
like-
are some that are really fucking weird.
Yeah, what makes it big is the Orthus. Yeah, because we literally we looked at the lore and we were like, technically 3 Abyssal class battleships were made and only like 2 of them were ever actually destroyed, and one of them just kind of disappeared into the ether. What if we just co-opted one of those?
Appropriated
Yeah.
Claimed it for Spain. To be fair, like I said, once again, to people who just heard that and are like, blah, 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 this is extremely twisted lore. Don't fucking ask
Oh
me,
yeah,
please.
we
oh, if they're anything like me, they just blanked it all out for the past 20 minutes.
Also fair. I will say the story about how they got the ship is fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
I've been looking at the they have a free rule set of the Cosmere RPG, so I might
Could you get out of that?
so I'll probably be able to get into that.
That sounds cool. Like I'm down for whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely send me a copy.
Okay.
And I'll take a peek too.
Holy shit, we've been rambling for an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad. Shook the rust off pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, the only thing I could really talk about would be some of the books I've read recently, because I've been on a huge science fiction kick. That
We
like
couldn't tell.
Hey, bud. Let's not.
Let's not. Me and Mitchell, red alert. Red alert.
Which, by the way, Mitchell, I picked up a book recently.
Run.
I haven't read it yet. It's sitting in my to be read list. But it's called The Calamitous Bob.
Oh, is it part of the Bobverse?
No, it is not.
What?
It looks like a lit RPG. I picked it up because of the name. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
mean, not fair though. All right, well, I think we'll probably call it here. Sorry if this episode was a little weird. Like I said, we were just kind of knocking some rust off, letting you know what was up while we're gone, and that we're gonna try to, not suck at our job.
I'm definitely gonna put a like a quick
probably.
a warning in the beginning of the episode to be like, hey,
Poops may be discussed.
This one's weird. Be
this-
warned.
This is not a normal episode, guys. I'm sorry.
But yeah, so hopefully, if all things go well, we will see y'all in 3 weeks, and we'll be doing Dharma and Crusade Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you for joining us. We once again, we're Lorecast Turtles. You guys are awesome, and we'll catch you
On the flip-flop.
catch you later. Peace.
Bye.